Yeah, no, I'm good. Oh man, look at this. Holy crap. People are joining already. I'm supposed to be nervous for this, guys. Like, I'm super nervous. Never done a live stream like this before where I'm editing and chatting with you guys. Hopefully, the stream quality is alright. If it's not, let me know, please, because I'm on shitty Wi Fi. What am I editing? I'm editing this week's video for Thursday. A action video, if you will. What up, Dano? What up, Ethan Pod? AJ South, no, you're the best, man. Yeah, so hopefully the stream is doing all right. Let me know about the quality. Seriously, like I'm on really really crappy Wi-Fi, so if it's choppy, let me know. Kilted Scotian, are you in it? Probably not, brother. Yeah, it looks like we're lagging pretty well. Damn. It's probably because my son's like on his tablet, literally killing my Wi-Fi right now. Bummer. Yeah, it sucks that I can't get a good stream going, guys. Like, really bummed out by this. I see we get a couple trolls in the comments already. The typical YouTube stuff, right? What can you do about that? Can't really do too much with that. You know what? What if I take my cell phone off of Wi-Fi? Maybe that'll help as well. We'll see. Probably not, but worth a shot. Let's take that off Wi-Fi. Whoop. Next time I do a live stream, guys, I promise I will try to bring my router back in the bedroom and see if we can get some Wi-Fi going, or get directly hooked up to my router. I am using OBS to stream. Thank you very much, Lorenzo. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I've been doing all right, guys. All right, let's see how much of this I can actually get edited. Now I'm going to close out of some of these other programs too, like Facebook. Maybe that might help. There we go. Try to eliminate everything I can on internet usage side of things. What up, Tyler? What up, Grayson? Mouthful of Paint, Mighty Joe, Marvin, AJ South. You guys are awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. Tyler, shout out as well, brother. Brooks, Sniper Zero, try lowering the bitrate. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see what happens. Give me 1 second, guys. There we go. I've lowered the bitrate. Let's see what that does for us. Nobody's won the die shirt yet, guys. It's still going, so that will be going out to somebody. Don't forget that. Figured I'd give it to at least the end of the week. Redneck soldiers, no. You're the best, man. You're the best. All right, I'm gonna start making these shoutouts like at least $1 a piece. Come on now, shoutouts ain't free, guys. Just kidding. Man, you guys are making it hard to edit this. Like, I've literally made it about 4 minutes into the video and I've got nothing edited. By the way, I just want to say thank you very much to any of you guys who did turn on notifications to my channel. That seriously means a lot because, I mean, there's so many other channels out there that you could be subscribed to and getting notifications from. And if you are notified on mine, thank you very much. You guys are friggin' awesome for that. Say some French words for us. My French confidence is definitely not the greatest, so no. All right, all right. I'm gonna try to get like 3 or 4 minutes of editing done. I swear. Like you probably see where my cursor is. I'm slowly making my way through this video, and I've got nothing so far. Okay, now you guys got some serious questions going on. Now I can't even edit. You guys are making this difficult. All right. Let's see. First one comes from. I'm going to scroll up here a little bit. Dano. Okay, first question. When did you play your first paintball game and who did you go with? I went with Hooligan from the Maritime Milsim podcast. He took me out back in, I want to say, 2007. Yes, 2009. Took me out in 2009. I was a rental, big cocky guy thinking he knows everything. Got my ass handed to me. That didn't start my obsession though. I got into it in 2012 because I went from weighing about 180 pounds to about 250, and I decided to stop playing video games. All right, back to the questions. What pushes? Okay, Michael Lightis. What pushes my buttons on the paintball field? In all honesty, it drives me absolutely bonkers when I see little kids getting lit up. Out of everything, that drives me nuts. If you want to light me up, the target on my back is big enough. Don't care. But the second you think you're some, ultimate player because you just bunkered 4 kids who are hunkered behind a little bunker and, you think you're going to go high five and fist bump all your buddies, that pushes my buttons, man. Luckily, Seabreeze Paintball, we don't get any of that because we have literally, I swear to you, the greatest paintball community you guys would ever meet if you ever come to Seabreeze. What was my first gun? Tippmann A5 from Angela Murphy. Am I coming to Kansas? Asks Mouthful of Paint. No, I'm not. I don't have a passport. Sot K Shadow. What graphics are you? What are the graphics used in paintball videos showing how many mags are left or a radar? Most of that is Photoshop or GIFs or another video overlay. I use mine all from Photoshop, all handmade. What else do we got here? Am I Canadian? Yes, I am very much Canadian. East Coast. To be honest, guys, I really don't know what are good beginner guns. If I'm gonna honestly recommend any beginner gun to you guys, it's gonna be like something in the Tippmann line, whether it be the 98 Custom or the A5. Things that are simple, easy to maintain. You go out, you play with it. That's it. I would never recommend the 468 or a Milsig as somebody's first go-to gun. We all start with hoppers and then we slowly, work our way up the chain, whether you want to start going into more the speedball route or the hopper woods ball route or even the mag fed route. It's all, or even if you want to play pump, if you want to play pump, right on, man. Caton says that he's an airsoft player, but he likes paintball. Well, Caton, I am a paintballer and I enjoy watching airsoft. So we are one and the same, brother. Riley Campbell says, if I'm on the East Coast, he lives in Nova Scotia. Do I know where it is? Yes, I do know where Nova Scotia is because that's where I am right now. I'm in Halifax. Man, you guys are just lighting up this comment section. Like, holy crap. I did not expect, like, the comments to be flowing in like this. Like, you guys are insane. Absolutely insane. Like, I'm just trying to scroll up and read more, and then as I'm reading those, I start seeing more comments scroll in from the bottom. So you guys are lighting this friggin' live stream up. So, kind of what I do here, yes, actually, Josh Quadcopter, have I played at Mersey Road? Yes, I've played there once. Only once. It was Black Friday 2015. I have a couple videos from it if you search back on my channel. And thank you very much. If you guys say I'm your favorite YouTube, really appreciate that. Even if you're just blowing smoke up my arse, really don't care. Still means a lot. All right, I'm going to take a break from you guys for a minute. I do want to get some editing done. I got to get this video done for Thursday. So I'd like to give you guys something to watch. This game here is actually an interesting one. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. It's really short. I don't think I have a lot of editing to do on it, to be honest. More or less, I fail at bunkering someone. Once again, Nightmare Classic, I leave my safety on my TIPX. Nightmare, the big old dummy he is. In the background, I can hear someone getting yelled at for taking their mask off. Good job to the Seabreeze reps for keeping on those guys. Safety first, right, guys? Of course, we always want to be safe when we're out on the paintball field. Nobody wants to get a paintball to the eye. I've seen the results of it, and it is not pretty. In case anyone's wondering, nobody's won the shirt yet. That video has been out for like a day. So, unfortunately, I'm going to let it go a little bit longer. You guys are commenting like crazy on that too, by the way. Way to go. The software I use is Sony Vegas 13. And turn up my volume. I can't hear when I'm eliminating people. Apparently, I just got someone because I shouted out, "Got him!" Hopefully I didn't reload a mag anywhere in there. Will I ever come to the UK for paintball? Alright, now I gotta pause this. I want to so badly. Don't get me wrong. I love watching UK paintball videos. The places you guys get to play and like full villages, like we have nothing like that here. Like we might have a few structures that you might be able to play in here and there, but nothing where you get like the whole village on the go. Like I would love to play in the UK. So will I? Hopefully someday, but we never know. Am I going to Alberta soon? Probably not. Hopefully, I want to travel across Canada someday. I want to play in every province at least once. Opinions on Airsoft. Says TTK21. Nothing wrong with it, man. Paintball, Airsoft. Same thing in my opinion. The only difference in the two is maybe the mentality of where you're playing and the size of the round you're shooting. That's it. That's all. Riley Campbell wants to know if he should go to Seabreeze for the first time. You know what? Yes. If you are a first-time paintball player in the Maritimes, in Nova Scotia, I highly recommend Seabreeze Paintball. Okay, the reason I love Seabreeze is it is so mag-fed friendly, but we have every kind of play. We have pump players, we have guys with space guns, we've got mag-fed players, we've got everybody. And the field limits are incredible. So, no full auto, no ramping, 8 balls per second, semi only. So, one trigger pull, one ball. That's it. it's great. So when you do have that friend that you want to say, hey man, come out and try paintball for the first time, it's going to be a good time. If you come to Seabreeze, you're not going to get lit up. You are not going to get destroyed. You're not going to get humiliated. You're not going to walk away sore unless you're me and you fall in a hole. But that's a different story for a different time. So yes, if you're in Nova Scotia, come to Seabreeze Paintball. Highly recommend it. Have Ender Gaming wants to know, have I ever done a speedball video? If I haven't, can I? At least one video. It's funny. The guys at Seabreeze offer me up their speedball markers all the time. Their axes and whatever 3-letter acronymed markers they have. They're like, hey Nightmare, here, go play with this today. I'm like, oh, no. That is a gateway drug. If I start shooting that much paint, I'm always going to want to shoot that much paint. But I will try it someday. They're getting a speedball field, so I will try it. I will get a video. Trust me. I don't play paintball unless I'm recording. Isaac Sanchez, this is me mentioning your comment. All right, back to this. I will be with you guys in like 2 minutes. Like, honestly, this video does not have a lot of editing that needs to be done. The whole clip from beginning to end, and that's including me talking to my buddy about the mistake I just made, and the very beginning of the field is included. So there's really not that much editing that needs to be done. God, I'm so glad I learned how to shoot left-handed. Ghastly videos. Make sure your dad takes you paintballing this weekend. Get out and play, boys. Get out there and play. See, this is what happens when I start talking to you guys. I start missing stuff. I'm not sure if I shot or if I reloaded or what I did. Oh, look at that. Awesome moves. You guys can't see this, but I just put someone's head down and then I move up. What? Daddy doesn't get a hug? Okay. Good reasoning. Replay HD says, notice me famous paintballer. Guys, I am not famous by any means. I am just a dude with a GoPro on my head and I play paintball and I record it. That's it. Who just asked me that? Grayson Hines wants to know how I learned how to shoot left. Easy. Just picked it up, started doing it. That was it. Practicing. Hey, buddy. Are you going to bed? You booping me in the nose? That's my nose. It's my nose. Hi. Don't lick me. Can I have a hug? That's my nose. Can Daddy have a hug? I love you. I love you. Night night.
I love you.
Love you. Sweet dreams. High five. Come on, better than that. Yeah, good job. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. Family always comes first, no matter the situation. What GoPro do I use? I use the Hero 3 Plus Black, but I will be upgrading to the Hero 5 Black. Whoa, dude, Avster Paintball just donated $2 for my adorable kid. Avster, thank you very much, man. Like, you didn't have to do that at all. Seriously, thank you. That really means a lot, man. Like, right on, guys. Avster Paintball, he sends me in clips all the time. I've honestly got 3 or 4 sitting in my email from him right now. Go check out his channel. Give him a sub. Like, thank you, Avster. Really, man. Thank you very much. You really didn't have to do that, brother. Oh, dude, wow, that's That's freaking awesome. Right on. Thanks, man. Like, seriously. All right. Now, where was I? Okay, so I was behind this building. I come around, shoot. I put his head down, and I think I was in the middle of a reload when my adorable freaking kid came around the corner. Yes, that's exactly what I was in the middle of. Boop. Reload. Will I play with scope cam? You know what's funny? I gotta pause this again. Who asked that? Scope cam. I just read that. Crap, where the hell did it go? Okay, Comba. So scope cam. In this clip, I actually have the secondary GoPro on there for the scope cam. I honestly just have not created the graphic for it. I could probably do it for this one. I just literally have to spend an extra like couple hours photoshopping and cropping the proper scope on there. I can do it for maybe the next video, but probably not this one. I should, but I'm probably not going to. What is my favorite mag-fed gun? Asks Zach Combs. Combs? Yeah, Combs. Dude, if you know my videos and if you've been watching me play for the last 2 years, you've got to know that my favorite mag-fed gun is definitely by far the RAP 4468. Because, okay, I'll show you why. Like, give me 1 second, guys. 1 sec. Hello? Hello? I'm sorry, I don't have time right now. Thanks, you do. Okay, seriously, guys. This is my baby, and I explained this in my my last stream. Sorry for the delay there. I had a telemarketer calling me and just told him, sorry, didn't have time talking to my YouTube peeps. Okay, so the coolest thing about this marker that no other paintball markers have is the lock bolt. And hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to pull up my stream so I can see myself and tell you guys what I'm seeing. Okay, do you guys see that little silver piece in there? That is the lock bolt. I'm trying to get it into frame, but the light has to hit it just right. Okay, it's out of the way. It's back in place. It's in the way. Oh, hopefully. 1 second. Okay, no, now it will. There we go. Okay, there it is. It's out of the way. It's back in place. So when the round is seated, the lock bolt moves out of the way. If I were to press this trigger right now, I guarantee you I'm shooting a paintball right at my computer screen. But if I were to do it now, this gun, it does have air in it. Oh God, please don't shoot my computer screen. Ugh, okay, woo. There we go. So the lock bolt stops the bolt from firing forward. Greatest thing you can ever have on a paintball gun, by far. So I can sit here all day with it aired up, point, and it's not going to fire all day. So when I'm shooting and all of a sudden I'm on empty, bang, 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 and then click, I can pull back into cover and my opponent doesn't know that I'm out because he doesn't hear me dry firing. Reload my mag, cock it, keep going. So that is why this is my favorite paintball marker. It has nothing to do at all with the fact that I'm sponsored by RAP4 MCS. This was my favorite paintball gun before I ever jumped on board with them. I jumped on board with them because of this paintball marker. Oh, man, you guys are not going to let me get any editing done tonight, are you? Okay, back to the comments here. Oh, man, I've missed so many of your comments. Oh, crap. All right. So that right now, it used to run for $468, haha, on rap4.com, and I think the price went up closer to $5 because the comes with a new upper and a new low and an upgraded lower. So you're looking at roughly over $5 US for it. Like that one there cost me over 700 Canadian. And then I added all the bells and whistles to it. Like my fiance was not happy. at all when I bought that. Brandon Weir, yes, you have seen me make that mistake before with my paintball gun. Lorenzo Maldonado, dude, I'm so sorry I butchered your name. How do you get sponsored? To get sponsored, you got to be useful. You need to be valuable to the company you want to be sponsored by. So it's not as much as like, hey man, I use your gun, sponsor me. I make a video once every month or whatever. Rap4 saw the value in me. I post videos every week. I like talking about the gear I use. I love the gear I use. Has nothing to do with the company. So, like, in all honesty, they saw the value in me. I talked to them. Little trick. What I first did is when I had the 468, people were like, hey, what gun do you use? Rap4 468. Where can I get one? I would send them the link. But then I told them, if you do buy from them, go in the comment section of your order and say Nightmare sent me. So I did this for about 2 or 3 months. And then on the 4th month, I contacted them. I said, hey, have you guys been getting any orders with, Nightmare sent me in the comments? They're like, yeah, we have. We have no idea what this is about. I'm like, well, let me introduce myself. My name is my name is Brian. I run a channel called NightmarePB, and I've been sending people to you to buy stuff for the last 3 or 4 months. And they're like, oh, you're the guy. And then it went from there. They saw value in me because I was promoting their company and getting them sales before I even jumped on board. Okay, advice for up-and-coming channels. So anybody out there who wants to start a paintball channel, simple. Cut the crap. I don't want to see a bunker. Keep it short. The internet has a really small attention span. You have to remember that. So as much action-packed action as you can get in a small video. But the other thing you have to realize is it's not just the video you need to edit well, and not just the people you need to please, but you need to please YouTube as well. YouTube has a bunch of algorithms and a bunch of codes that basically pick up videos to say, hey, should I make this video popular or not? So I would say dive into the algorithms, figure out what's the workings behind YouTube. I spend a lot of time researching YouTube even before I post a video. So make good videos, cut the crap, make them entertaining, and also figure out how YouTube works. Okay, I'm going to go back to editing for a minute because, you guys are extremely distracting. Not that I'm complaining, because honestly, like, this really isn't work, but sometimes it does feel like work. I've made it work I've turned it into work for myself. But I love what I do. This is so much fun. Oh, I can't tell if I hit that player or not. I could go into the zoom cam. Let's see if we can find the zoom cam here. I have no idea where I even stored it. Oh well, I'm not going to do it. Let's go back to where I was shooting. You know what? I'll call it. It's mine. Who cares, right? It's the internet. It's my video. I can do whatever I want. Was that a mag change? I can't tell. Yes, that had to have been a mag change. No, I don't know. No, that wasn't a mag change. I just looked at the mag real quick. You know what? Maybe I'll be nice and let you guys actually watch a little bit of this, because it actually gets really funny here. So give me 1 second. Whoop, I'm moving the wrong thing. There we go. I'll let you guys watch a little bit. I can be nice too, you know. I've got nothing to hide in my videos. Oh, look at that. TIPX. Oh, I should probably mark that. And out she comes. We'll mark that. TIPX. Now, if this video does look choppy, it's not just you guys. It's me as well. I have a really crappy computer, and trying to render this stuff is not easy. My computer is struggling to do this. So I'm actually trying to save up all my YouTube funds for the next little while and buy a new computer. But to get a good computer that can edit you're looking at like, Jesus, I don't know, couple $100 at least, over a grand for what I want. So Tanner wants to use what I use. No one knows. Sorry, man, I'm tripping over my own tongue. He wants to know what I use to edit. I use Sony Vegas 13. What computer do I use? I think it's just a HP something or another. It was like a $1,500 gaming computer that I bought online. It was the biggest, like, I don't know, it was good at the time. The computer's like 7 years old now. Hey, what up, Tony? All right, back to editing. Hey, check it out. That right there, that's Too Tall. Really good buddy of mine. He's really good for recording. He loves to record me after he gets out. Really, really good guy. Oh, back to the 468. Oh. Well, ooh, oh, back to the Tipex. Gotta mark that. Gotta mark that. Oh, where'd I go? I'm in the wrong screen. Okay, there we go. So sometimes when I'm editing, I get really, really bored because I watch the same footage over and over and over again to polish it up, make it look real nice. Like, this is just my first time through it, and I'm probably going to go through this same video probably 7 or 8 times before I'm like, okay, this is good enough. And I'm actually really late on my edit. Normally I'm editing starting Mondays. Usually start on Monday and I usually finish Wednesday night. So about 3 days for an edit, but I'm really lazy and I start browsing the internet, start looking at new gear to buy. Like, already I'm looking at a new barrel sizing kit. Something to throw behind a hammerhead. Test it out, see how it works. I really like my freak barrel, but sometimes I really want to just try other things. And right here, guys, this is a prime example of using your field to your advantage. If you can look through a crack, not that you can see through the crack right now, but I can see through the crack. I can see that there's another player on the other side of this. And seriously, watch what happens. This is using your field to your advantage. Post up, bang, bang, bang. He's out. If you watched my last episode of the Dead Box, you'll see that another player did that with the TIPX. He came around, looked through the cracks, saw where they were. Pop, pop, got him. Mad Attack, happy Valentine's Day to you too, bud. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody in the comments. And Chris Upton wants to know if I can do an Arsenal tour soon. I do. I want to do a video breakdown, gear bag, as well as a loadout. Probably 2 separate videos, one for the gear bag, one for the actual loadout, where I'll get dressed up, talk about the gear I use, why I use it. But the most I can give you tonight is my Rap 468 miles. So beautiful, beautiful, dirty, dirty marker. But right now, if I were to use it in this configuration, it's actually set for first strike rounds. I've got my 10-inch hammerhead one-shot barrel. I've got the mock suppressor and the Helix mag with the first strike springs in it. So if this thing is totally ready for first strikes right now. Redneck Soldiers. Why did I start YouTube? Funny story. Bit of a long one, but more or less, Facebook forced my hand into starting a YouTube channel. I went out with a Call of Duty Call of Duty action cam that came with like the Prestige Edition one year. And I took the footage from that and I posted it on Facebook in the paintball group of the place I went to play at. And people liked it. They're like, hey, that's really cool. So I went to go post it somewhere else to show some more friends. Like, hey, man, this is what I do on the weekends. This is really cool stuff. And then Facebook told me that I wasn't allowed to have the same video posted in 2 different places on Facebook. I was like, well, man, how am I supposed to share my video with my friends if I can't individually share the videos? So I was like, oh, YouTube. YouTube's where it's at. So I created a YouTube channel. I had a YouTube channel. It was a gaming channel at the time. Like, everybody has a gaming channel at one point or another, right? So I took that, started uploading paintball footage, and then, it started taking off. I got up to about 169 subscribers, and I was super ecstatic about that. I was like, oh my God, people are watching my videos. And then I realized I need to have a dedicated channel to paintball. So I shut down that one, started this one, and here we are. So long story short, Facebook screwed me, pissed me off. So I created a YouTube channel, not to do what I do now, but just to share videos. But now it's literally like I have my own community. Like, look at you guys. There are 30 of you, 32 of you guys here watching this. I have a community. That is so cool. I could not ask for anything more than that. Like, honestly, every one of you guys that watches my videos, that leaves a comment, that likes it, dislikes it, I don't care. If you interact with my video, I don't care. I love it. Like, it means that in some way or another, I've affected you, and that's awesome. Austin McDowell, you are thinking about YouTubing, but you don't know. What do you have to lose? If you can take a little bit of criticism, anybody can do YouTube. Chris Upton wants to know, do I like Pokemon? I used to love Pokemon. I was actually playing Pokemon Go when it first came out, and I walked like, oh Jesus, I don't even know, man. In the first month, it was, I want to say at least 100 kilometers, at least. And then I found out about spoofing and stuff like that, so then like that game completely got ruined for me, stopped playing it. But yes, I used to love Pokemon like crazy. Surly Lito? Second gaming channel, maybe down the road. I have a job that takes up a lot of time, at least a solid 8 hours every day. I'm the sole income provider for my family. I do have a family of 3. I spend a lot of time working on this channel, so I honestly stopped gaming to focus solely on paintball. I don't game anymore. I've got an Xbox One. I've got my NightmarePB gamer tag. I used to hop on. I just don't have time for it. So maybe down the road, like, I don't know. Now that I have bonus ball and I have dead box and I have unboxings and I have reviews and I have action videos, like, I've always got something I can post every week. So I really don't have a need to go to somewhere else and start something else. Austin, I'm glad I could inspire you, man. Scully, this is me shouting out to you. Avster's about to send me a video for the dead box. Would I prefer to have it with or without editing? Doesn't matter, as long, okay, if you guys send in anything, tell me in the email where it is. I've gotten a lot of like 10-minute videos of like, someone's like, oh man, I got this really cool kill. So now I gotta sit there for 10 minutes watching it. And I mean, I don't even like watching my own unedited videos. So if you're gonna send me something, tell me where it is. Somebody actually sent me an email with like a full breakdown. He's like, okay, at minute 3, I get a kill. At minute 7, I got a kill. At minute 10, I got like I surrendered 5 guys. Like, dude, this guy's gonna be on the show. And I feel bad that I haven't put him on there yet, but probably next week. Pop-Tart Bren, can you sign a mag if I send you one? If I had a P.O. box, I would give you guys the address. I would let you send whatever you want to me, and I would send it back to you. Do unboxing videos that way. But honestly, I don't think I'm big enough, or nor do I make enough on YouTube to afford a P.O. box and shipping. I still got to mail that t-shirt out to this guy who's going to win it. So, like, or girl. So, you know, it's YouTube pays, but it don't pay much, I'll tell you that. Are there any other fields besides Seabreeze where I live? Yes, where I live, there's Seabreeze Paintball, Hypersports Paintball, Mersey Road Paintball, CDA Paintball, SNL Paintball. Those are just the fields that are within a 45-minute to an hour drive. Outside of that, we have Atlantica ORC, we have Extreme Paintball. I think those are all the closest ones. I'm sure there's some smaller ones I'm forgetting, but those are the majority of them around here. Matt Attack wants to know how he can get something to me so I can open it. Man, I don't have the means of doing that right now. You're putting the idea in my head, so you know what? If I have a pen, I will look into the cost of a P.O. box, and if you guys want me to start doing stuff like that, I keep sticky notes around telling me, like, reminding me stuff. Like, when you guys give me suggestions, I write them down. So I'm going to look into this. P.O. box. And maybe I will start doing something along those lines. I will do anything that will keep you guys watching videos on my channel. Honestly, if you guys aren't watching, then what am I doing, right? Ooh, someone actually highlighted my name. That's pretty cool. Can you give me, okay, iPandas, can you give me a shout out because I love paintball? I've only been 2 times and meet up and play with each other on vid. Cool, man. So there's your shout out, iPandas. Hopefully you enjoyed it. J&D Paintball, I have a paintball fail on my channel. Mind checking it out. It's not great quality. J&D Paintball, send me the link. It's so much easier than me having to go search through your channel. I'm extremely busy. Like, I just don't have time to go surfing through other people's channels all the time. I do it enough just being creepy. Speedsoft QT, how do I feel about Airsoft? Airsoft is cool, man. I have no griefs or gripes about Airsoft. I love it. I want to play it, but there's no real place for me to play it out here. There's a few places. They might get like at max 30 to 50 people playing. When I go on a walk on Sunday to Seabreeze, we're looking at like 50 to 60 players almost on a minimum. Generally, well, I don't want to say minimum. Our minimum is usually 30, but we do see numbers up towards 60 on a really, really good day. So nothing wrong with that. Mad Attack, best of luck. See you later, buddy. Sniper Zero, there's only 2 fields where he lives. Man, that sucks. That sucks. It's so hard to, we just had a paintball field closed down 1 province over. And honestly, it was my favorite paintball field in all of New Brunswick. It was really neat. They had a staging area in the center of the field. So you had like a walkway up to it, all netted in, of course. And you staged in the middle of the field. And then in the netting, there was like 5 separate entrances to the field. And each entrance brought you somewhere different. So one had a D-Day. One had a military base. One had an open field. One had a very wooded area. And it just made for a really cool place. So rest in peace, Long Reach Paintball. Great memories. It sucks, man. So if you guys have paintball fields, go and support them, man. Like, they don't make a lot of money doing what they're doing unless they're, big time business. Mouthful of Paint, thank you very much. I appreciate the good wishes on my channel, man. Pointers for newbies, man. Get out there, be aggressive. Try to get up as close to the action as you can. Don't fall behind. I'm going to go back to a little bit of editing, guys. Don't mind me. Oh, I didn't even mark that kill that I got. Not bad. Up to three eliminations so far. Enjoying this. This new micro red dot set I'm using is really cool too. I really like it. Again, it was one of those things where I heard your guys' complaints about my my cracked dagger reflex sight. I love that sight to death, but they don't make it anymore. So it was really hard for me to let it go. But I listened to you guys and I got rid of it. Got the micro red dot and I like it. By the way, I don't use a red dot for real. I never look down the sight of my paintball or down through the sight itself. I missed that guy. I thought I got him, but I hit the tree. Bummer. Yeah. I didn't get him. This must have been a second game back-to-back because I'm running low on mags already. I just noticed that. Like at Seabreeze, when we do a village on village, normally we'll play like both teams will start on the opposite side. We'll play a game, and as long as people have air and mags, we'll swap back and play again right away. So I think this is the second game. That was a really weak reload. I like stuck the mag in there and like hit it in. Ooh, look at that. Comments are just flowing in. We got more people coming in. 30 people watching. Man, you guys are friggin' awesome. Thank you very much for joining my stream. Seriously, like less than 3 months ago, I was only at 10,000 subscribers, and now I'm about to hit 23,000. Like, that is all you guys. That is nothing. That has nothing to do with me other than I make videos, I post them online. That is it. You guys take care of the rest. You guys spread my message or my videos, and right on. Like, you guys are friggin' awesome. Straight Beastin', you're thinking about the... Oh, man, it's on the tip of my tongue now. I was going to buy that before I bought my first mag-fed gun. Empire, Defender. That's it. The Defender is what you're thinking of, buddy. Can they do a paintball giveaway? I want to do more giveaways as time goes by. Maybe this season will be the season where I actually start making a decent amount on YouTube, and the more I make, I will start giving back. I actually have these. I'm looking at getting my buddy to make. If they're still kicking around, which they are not. Oh, yes, there they are. So, if you guys have seen in some of my newer videos, I wear like the Nightmare shirt or the Dead Box shirt and the Bonus Ball shirt. I'm trying to convince the guy that makes those shirts to like sell those shirts for me. He has an online store. It's very small. And I think that if I were to say, hey guys, go here and buy my shirts, I think he'd be overwhelmed. And I think he's worried about that too. But we're slowly working on him. But when I did get those shirts made, he also made me these. He bought a brand new embroidery machine. I'm going to scroll here so hopefully I can see what I'm doing. Oh. So I've got that's a dead box patch and a bonus ball patch. There's no Velcro on the back of these yet. So these are just thin. I can't even attach these to my shirts. But maybe I'll get him to do more of these and maybe I can send these in the mail because this would not cost me anything to send out, right? So that's the card part. I'm in Canada. It's very expensive to ship anything. My fan base is mainly US based. So for me to give you guys free stuff, it's very expensive. So that's kind of like, yeah, so these would be very easy to give away. Put them in in an envelope, gone. So if I can convince him to make me more of these for a decent price, maybe I'll maybe giveaways like a couple times a month. I don't know. I like giving away free stuff. Who doesn't like free stuff? But then you guys become needy, and I don't want you guys to become needy on me. So once again, huge shout out to Avster because I really did not expect anybody to donate any money on this stream at all. Like I just came on here because I was like, oh, I need to get an edit done and I need to stay up for the next 6 hours. So why not interact with my awesome fans? So Avster Paintball, thank you very much once again for donating, man. Like $2. I did not expect that at all. $2. That's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome, man. Thank you so much. What barrel you say you run and why not Hammerhead? Okay, so I use a Empire Freak kit. The reason why I use it is because I size my paint. The less air that gets around the ball, the more efficient your marker becomes. So using a 13 CI tank on my marker, I try to be as efficient as I can be. I've only got about 6 or 7 mags worth of shots in here, so every shot counts. Hammerhead, I do use them. This is actually a Hammerhead barrel on here right now. First strike only. That's the only time. When I use first strike, I use a Hammerhead one shot. When I use round ball, Empire Freak kit. But I am looking at getting like a ball sizing kit. It's an adapter about this big. It's the same as a Freak, but it can go on the back of any barrel. I'm looking at getting the A5 threaded ones for my 468, and I'm thinking about running like a smaller Hammerhead. I like to experiment, so maybe like a controlled bore with a rifled barrel. I just want to see what that would do, what kind of effects it would have, but we'll see. Okay, back to this. So this is when things are about to get interesting. I'm about to get bunkered because Nightmare doesn't know how to turn off his safety. Look at this splatter on my marker, man. Like, I was lit up. Oh, no. What did I do? What did I do? Go back. I'm about to do something stupid. I can feel it. So this right here, I almost want to call this like the Nightmare Special. The 468 in one hand and TIPX in the other. I don't know what it is about it, but it just makes me feel so badass when I do it. Although it really has like quite literally zero effect. Like, I think once I've gotten only once have I gotten an elimination by doing that. So I'm going to go here, TIPX and 468. I'm really hoping I didn't miss any mag changes. If I miss anything on this video, I'm completely blaming you guys. Okay, I couldn't have paused that any better. Check this out right here. Hopefully you guys can see my mouse. Let me go to my editing software. Oh, you can see my mouse. This guy right here is about to make my day terrible. All right. So let's go ahead and hit play. I notice him. Oh, guess who was on safe? This guy. All right. So seriously, guys, I don't care who you are on the paintball field. I don't care what you play, whether it be paintball, whether it be airsoft, whether it be speedball. Even though if you hit speedball, you probably won't have the chance to do this. But always, always, always give props to the guys that have your number. I think that is probably the greatest thing about Seabreeze Paintball is that the level of sportsmanship is like no other. This kid had my number. Boom. Fist bump, right there. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to save that picture because that is Instagram worthy. Buddy had my number and I fist bump him. Which you should do every time anyway, right? If we're at close range and you have my number, well, guess what? You are getting a fist bump after having my number. Thank you very much. Duncan Muffin, you are a new subscriber and I have nice vids. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate that. Is YouTube my job or do I have another job? I do have another job. I've only had a few days where YouTube actually paid out really well, and those don't happen very often. So I could not afford to live the life I live on just paintball. There's no way. My goal is for, in all honesty, YouTube, and my ultimate goal is to have it pay for paintball. That's it. Just my hobby. I don't ever want to be like, hey man, look at this cool Lambo I bought, because obviously that's never going to happen. I just want it to pay for what I do. And that's it. Like, I want to be able to travel. And that is my goal this year. I want to make it out to 2 Ontario games, Honey Badger and D-Day. Honey Badger being in Picton, Ontario in July, I want to say. And Commando D-Day in June. So literally, that's what I'm hoping to get out of all of this. It's just, I want to travel more. Nightmare, can you think of any moment that you would call your favorite? Man, hard to say. I've had a lot of good moments on the field, but anytime me and Tuna hit the field, that is awesome. Like, we work together so well. Like, we just feed. If you watched my last action video where we were in the train together, we were in there for a long time before anybody knew that we were in there. You should do a collab with Wolf's Den. I don't know what kind of collaboration. It's like paintball collaborations are really hard to do unless you're on the field together. I do have a collaboration idea that I have twirling around in my mind, but it's probably going to be for me and Tuna to do because, I don't know, he's my homie and I'm always looking out for him. Crazy Kid, hey, what's up, dude? Straight Beastin, can I get a shout out and good luck for this and good luck for this weekend game? Well, Straight Beastin, good luck, man. Get out there, get some kills. LT Basham, am I the only one here to barrel bag my marker more than once? Nah, man, I've done the same thing more than once. Trust me on that one. I've ruined a lot of good barrel bags doing it that way. Man, you guys are asking seriously good questions. Ender Gaming, what's the worst injury you've gotten playing paintball? Man, if you are new to my channel and you don't know what the worst injury I have, you gotta check out my top paintball fails 2016 video, guys. I'm swear to God, still recovering. I've got surgery booked for next month, I think. Yes, next month. So basically what I thought was a knee dislocation turned out to be a bucket handle meniscus tear. So I need to go in, get my knee cut open. They're going to cut off the little piece that I broke inside my knee, and then they're going to sew me back up. So, yay. Yeah, worst paintball injury. So when will this video that I'm editing going to come out? I'm going to have it out for Thursday, probably roughly about 5 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 3 o'clock, and so on. You know time zones. I don't need to educate you people. I think you're smart. Does Seabreeze allow FSR? No, I am trying so hard to get them to allow me to use FSR, but like we came about this close to convincing them. We're like, hey, but what if we just use like bolt action markers? You know, they're worried about like close engagements and, you know, hurting little kids, and completely get it. Seabreeze is the most kid-friendly field in the world. So the closest we've gotten was using bolt action markers, but then they were like, no. But I'm still working them, but as of right now, the answer is no. Jesus Venezuela, can I get a shout out, please? There you go, buddy. Hope you tip me 98 paintball. Hope I have a good surgery. Man, I hope so too. Jesus. Pop Tart, I think I already answered that question, man. I can't get you an autographed mag. I don't have a PO box. How did I? Oh, okay. So Tanner Yassi, how did I get the name NightmarePB? Mainly the Nightmare part. PB is self-explanatory, of course. So really cool story. I was out on the paintball field. I was ripping it. No, just kidding. It's my gamer tag. Like straight up. There's nothing. There's no cool story. My gamer tag used to be Abrupt Assassin. I used to run a semi-successful Call of Duty clan. I got tired of people calling me Assassin. So I changed it to Nightmare. And then eventually Nightmare just became the name I stuck with. Then I was like, hey, I'm going to create a YouTube channel. And that's basically how it happened. I'm going to show you guys a cool picture, actually, if I still have it on my computer. And like the Nightmare name kind of came from what I was wearing at the time. It looked really cool. Pictures of me. Where are you? Hopefully I can set up the stream to show you this. I'm sure some of you guys have seen this picture before. Okay, give me a second here. Where's my streaming program? There you guys go. So let me just move that out of the way. Whoop. There I am. Okay, so this is what I used to look like. That's what I used to look. That right there is what I used to look like. That makes sense. There we go. Then that way. So I got the V-Force grills. That is my MKP2, my very first mag-fed marker. I kind of had like a nightmarish look to myself. So people really, really dig that look. I'm going to show you something. I used to be huge. And here's proof of it. Look at the size of this guy's face right here. Oh, I thought the picture was going to change and it didn't. Give me 1 second. Let me exit out of that one. There we go. Look at that big guy. That is a big dude. That dude right there probably weighs at least a good, I don't know, 250. Like, he is a big dude. All right. So anyway. Oh, and yeah, if you guys can see that right there, that is Hooligan right there. We're actually playing in PEI at an abandoned military base. Like, there's some bunkers back there, rusted out old fence. Really, really good time. It was a blast. But let me just switch this back to Sony Vegas. Boom. And move this back over here. I hope you guys, like, thank you very much, guys, for joining my live stream tonight. Really cool. I want your opinion, though. And this is probably going to influence a little bit of where I go in the next little bit. But Greg Hastings is coming out with all these paintball games on Steam. I do have a Steam account, and I would like to play a few of those games. So, do you guys want to see me live stream any of those games? If not a live stream, do you want to see perhaps a let's play kind of deal? Like, you know, I'll go play for a little bit, and obviously the face cam and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really excited for paintball games. Like, that's another whole series I could have on my paintball channel. The more series I can have, the better. It kind of keeps the content fresh every week and doesn't keep things, you know, repetitive. And who knows? Maybe Greg will see it and he'll be like, hey, man, I should sponsor this Nightmare guy. And I don't know what we could benefit from that. But hey, who the hell knows? Whoa, okay. Jeez, you guys are like really like, yeah, that'd be awesome. All right. So where's my sticky pad? So we'll look into that. So perhaps later on down the road, either live stream or just let's play Greg Hastings paintball. I wrote that in shorthand. Hopefully I remember what the hell I mean by that. Boop. Mouthful of paint. Do I know Jaeger's paintball? I've heard of it before. I've never been there. Man, we've been doing this for an hour. Like, you guys are friggin' awesome, man. Speedsoft, good seeing you, man. You guys, you know, like, honestly, don't feel like you're obligated to stay here and watch me edit, because I know I can get friggin' boring at times. Go back to auto. Okay, so everybody asks me about the TMC, Tippmann TMC. I don't own one, guys. I'm not going to go buy one just so I can review it. I got a buddy who has one. Maybe I'll do that. Probably not. I'm not into like reviewing everything under the sun. There's more than enough videos out there that say, hey, you know, come check out the Tippmann TMC. You know, this is what I think of it. Nah, I'm probably not going to do a review on it. I want to use it. Actually, I've held it, and the mag insert on it is buttery smooth. But besides that, that's pretty much the only opinion I have on it, really. Look, Avster Paintball has some videos of the TMC. Go watch his channel. Seriously. Subscribe to him. Watch his stuff. All right. I'm hoping I got all my eliminations and whatnot marked on this. All right, back to the beginning. Okay. I'm how tall am I? 5'10", 5'11" player. This is too tall. Too tall is way bigger than me. I stand at about his shoulder level, and this guy can move like the wind on the paintball field when he has to. Absolutely incredible thing to see. Just thought I'd point that out since I see it here in the video. If anybody who knows Guardian PB and has never seen him, there he is right there in all of his glory. No, not Too Tall from DEF CON Paintball. That is a different Too Tall. This is the Maritime Zone Too Tall. Me telling someone to get all the paint off the top of his hopper. People, I tell you, people. So that verifies this is definitely a second game in a row. We played one flip sides after that. Boop, 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 boop. Look at those shots. Shooting paint. All I'm doing is shooting paint. Whoa, okay, whoa, I gotta stop this, LT Basham, dude, thank you, $2, like, dude, thank you very much, that's awesome, really appreciate that, guys, like, you're really making me feel, extremely humble. I don't know what to say other than thank you very, very much, just keep rocking, man, and thank you, no, thank you, man, like, every cent I make on this, on YouTube goes back into YouTube and back into paintball. So I don't go off and I don't buy like takeout food or anything like that with the money I make. It's literally everything I make goes into paintball. So it's my investment, guys. LT Basham, thank you very much. You and Avster Paintball, donators tonight, friggin' awesome. Thank you very much. Can't thank you guys enough. Funky Scorpion, I use the Micro Red Dot site. Awesome little site. I don't ever look through my site, people. Let's just get that straight. I don't look through it. The mask is too big. I'm a hip shooter, or not a hip shooter, a point shooter. So I point at what I want to shoot at, and I generally hit it. Scully Plays, thanks for loving my vids, man. Love your comments. Love all of you guys. Two Knuckleheads, thank you guys very much for joining me. You guys are friggin' awesome. An hour and 4 minutes. Like, seriously, guys. All right, let's take a break. Let's go back into some editing. Make sure I got all my mags here. You know, since you guys are here, you guys are watching this. I will let you guys watch this video the whole way through one time. I'm gonna try to. You know, it's only like 2 or 3 minutes, but you know, we'll see if we can get through it here. Yeah, left hand switch right there. Absolutely amazing. Oh man, switching to the right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Communication, guys. I can hear them talking to me. I'm talking to them. He tells me that someone's at the log wall. Boom, take him down, just like that. Got him. Love it. God, I love paintball. Like, watching myself play makes me want to go back and play so much more. Like, you have no idea how badly I'm jonesing to play. Too tall's out now. I've never used the die dam. I've seen it. I've held it. I do want to. If I had the money, I'd totally buy one someday. But I can't get enough of my 468. I really hope I'm still able to run like this when I do actually get back to the field full time. I want to get out and play. I played a few weeks ago. I came home, my knee was a little bit sore, but I mean, it's going to be sore no matter what until I have my surgery. Yelling at me, telling me there's players in the wall, so move up. Hey, where did my cursor go? Get back here. All right. I'm not sure if I actually hit this guy, but I'm so going to call this as a hit. Because he does kind of walk away, so what do you guys think? So shoot this guy, and all of a sudden it's like, whoop, gone. Hard to tell if it actually broke. I could check the zoom cam. Can't find the zoom cam footage, but I'm pretty sure I hit the guy. I'm calling it a hit. Knuckleheads, I would rate my Rap 4 468 a not perfect 10. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. A little more air efficiency, and I'd be happy. No, it sucks. I should be writing my dialogue as I'm going along, but I'm totally not. So I'm probably going to do that tomorrow night. I'm not streaming that, just so you guys know. Tony, why don't I use a hopper? In all honesty, I don't think hoppers look too good in videos. They block a lot of your view. They're hard to see past. Top paintball fails 2015 shows me trying to use a hopper on a pump marker. Completely failed. I'm just not a fan. As soon as I found out you could reload in paintball, like reload a magazine, I was hooked. Like, I was watching Alabaster Slim's videos. Like, he was the first MagFed player I ever came across. And I'm like, dude, there's magazines for paintballs? Like, no friggin' way. So, looked into it further, and then literally, like, the next week I went to the paintball field, and one of my locals had a MagFed. I'm like, they have those here? Like, they're not specialty order things? And then, it honestly, at that point, was a crossroad. The paintball shop actually had a Empire Defender on the wall, and they were willing to give me a good price on it if I paid cash. So they were offering me that. I think it was like $800 cash, and this is brand new. Like, this thing was brand spanking new, for just released, $800 cash, and I was saving the money. I was like, man, I'm gonna buy the Empire Defender. That thing looks so cool, you know, hopper in the back, ultimate woods ball gun. And then I ended up buying, or no, what did I have? I had a X7 at the time, and then I ended up buying the conversion kit. So that was literally a crossroads. I probably would have became a hopper player if a continuous hopper player if I would have went with the defender, but I ended up going magfed, and here I am today. Hayden Tremblay, I am weird. Yes, I am. I am weird in my own very special way. Everybody's weird in their own special way. Be proud of who you are, guys. Nightmare, can you do a fail compilation, please? Ask Scully Plays. Yes, actually, 100% yes. I am coming up on... I'm not quite sure what episode it is. I think we just did episode 17 of Bonus Ball. So I'm thinking for episode 20, I'm going to do a best of video. Like, the best injuries, the best fails. So I think that'll be a little entertaining. A nice break for number 20. So I'll probably do 2 more fail videos and then a compilation one. Kind of keep people happy, kind of change things up a little bit, you know? Ooh, good question. Angel Camarina. Do I prefer a gun set to semi or full automatic? Semi all the way. I like conserving paint. I am a cheap player. That's why I play MagFed. I get through an entire day of paintball on 1 bag of paint. TTK21. I refuse to dab. Sorry, bro. Maybe if I was like hanging out with some buddies and we were like a little tipsy, I'd probably do it, but not happening. Do a dual pistol game. Maybe someday. Only got 1 pistol. Sniper wants to know how much paint is at Seabreeze. It is currently $20 a bag for the field grade, $25 for a bag of graffiti. But I think this year I heard paint prices might be going up because paintball is getting more expensive as always. So I don't know what the prices are going to be this year, man. Hard to say. Have I ever played Rainbow Six Siege? No, I have not. But I have watched Alabaster Sun play multiple times. Hilarious to watch. I don't have a PC strong enough to play a game like that and stream it, so unfortunately that's never going to happen. PB City Paintball, what is up, homie? Welcome to the stream. Seriously, we're at 1 hour and 12 minutes. Like, holy crap. What is my age? I'm old enough. Old enough to what? Old enough to party. That's all you need to know. No, seriously, just kidding. I'm 27. All right, so hopefully you guys are really enjoying like the actual side of Nightmare. I'm actually a really goofy guy. I get told to settle down way too frequently on a daily basis, but that's who I am. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this like uncandid view of who I am and what I do. I'm having fun hanging out with you guys tonight. I honestly wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world. Hopefully my fiance didn't hear that. Nah, she's busy reading a book. Oh, again, I absolutely love this right here. The fact that I'm looking through the wall and I'm watching this guy like, where is he? Where's Nightmare? I just saw him go behind that wall. Where is he? And he's literally like, he's got his whole face exposed to me right now. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're still there. And then I just back up and snap shoot. 3 shots. That's all it takes. I would have preferred to do it in 1 shot because I prefer my 1 ball eliminations over multiple paint shots any day, but hey, I'll take what I can get, right? Have I ever gotten stung playing in the woods? I've been bitten by bugs before. Settle down, Nightmare. Don't tell me what to do. Take it easy, Tyler. You. And guys, thank you once again to everybody who has donated to me tonight. Like, you guys are... Holy shit! No way! LT Basham just donated $10. Wow. Geez, dude, thank you very much. That really, really means a lot. I didn't expect that at all. Seriously, thank you. I was just about to thank everybody who donated, and you just donated $10, man. Like, thank you so very much. That really means a lot. Like, seriously. Blown away. Like, generosity, man. You guys are freaking awesome. And thank you, man. I really do hope I heal up soon. This injury sucks. As of right now, this is what I'm kind of dealing with here. I'm healed up for the most part. I'm basically just wearing a compression band right now. So what happened in the video that you don't really get to see is I planted my foot, and with my knee firmly planted on the ground, I tried to twist, and I ended up tearing the meniscus, which is like the cartilage in between my two bones, and so the bones ground on each other, and it literally split it, and now I literally have a piece of cartilage somewhere in here that is stopping me from extending my leg fully. So I am broken. I can still play paintball, but it really hurts the next day. But seriously, Lieutenant Bastion, thank you very much, man. Like, seriously, Avster Paintball, you guys are awesome. Thank you so very much. Really appreciate that. Have I been a victim of friendly fire? Yes, multiple times, man, multiple times. I find myself behind the enemy lines more frequently than I should be, so it's very hard to let my team know that I'm back there without actually yelling, "Hey guys, I'm back here," and then, have everyone turn on me. I enjoy flanking people like crazy. Two knuckleheads, you gotta go, man. Take her easy. I'm probably gonna be on for a little bit longer. Man, as long as you guys are watching this and you guys are having fun as much as I am, I will stay online. I have no idea. Like, once this video actually gets posted, no one's gonna sit down and watch it again for another hour and 16 plus minutes. So you guys enjoy it. If you guys are having fun, I'm having fun. Let's keep this going. My voice is killing me. Like, I can feel how raw my throat is right now, and at least it's gonna make for some cool commentary. So, like, when I do record the commentary for this video, I'm gonna sound really hoarse. Like, probably get as hoarse as like Captain McTavish or something. Skull plays. Sorry, man. I have so many subscriptions. Like, I actually watch YouTube instead of watching TV. So if I'm on my Xbox and it says I'm watching YouTube, I'm actually watching people, like, other channels. I don't have cable. All I do is I watch YouTube. So in all honesty, not saying that your channel's crap, but I don't want to fill my feed up with randomness. How's the weather in Canada right now? Asked the hobbyist. Man, where I'm at, it's crappy. If I could get my webcam over to that window, I would show you guys how bad it is. Oh man, my internet's cutting in and out again. Sorry guys, I think things are getting a little hazy there. But I'm on Wi-Fi right now, so I'm really surprised that this stream is holding up this well, but hopefully things get better. Hobbyist, I use Sony Vegas 13. So basically, we just got a big blizzard last night. Everything whiteout conditions, couldn't see like 4 feet in front of your face. I went out to get supper tonight, and man, people should not have been on the roads. Like, I saw in the course of a 7-minute drive, I saw probably like 3 accidents, and the police were then closing down a road. So it was like, woo. I apologize for the quality of the stream. I think my router's probably dying. I got really like ghetto ass internet, so I apologize. Eddie Villatoro, what up, bro? Okay, so I'm gonna go back to editing here. I think at this point in the video, I would say I'm almost ready to start adding my overlays, and I'm pretty sure that's what you guys are most excited to see. I've got folders of overlays that I add. So like the very first one I will add is right here. And this is literally my follow me on my social media banner that goes up in the corner. So Let's pick a good scene here. There we go. I like this one. I don't know what it is about this picture, but you know what? I'm going to save that. I like that screenshot. All right, so what's next? So we got mags. Oh, man, I don't think I reloaded a whole lot in this game, but I'm going to say I started off with like probably 4 mags, because that game before this one definitely drained my mags. So 4, 3, I could be wrong. I probably started with 5. Who knows? Again, once again, it's my video. I can do whatever I want, right? Oh, yes. Okay, so I go to the Tipex, and then on my Tipex, I know I have 2 mag. Oh, you know what? What did I start with here? Confusing myself. 4, 3, 2. Ha, that's funny. I've got 2 mags for my Tipex, so I don't have to change the mag counter when I switch my guns back and forth. Mags, down to 1 mag. All right, cool. And then my marker. What am I using here? I'm using the 468 and the TIPX, so we'll drag that over. I changed to the TIPX over here, so then this one goes here. Ooh. I have to add another overlay. I have to actually create another overlay. Womp womp. Hey, I'm back to my 468 at this point. What the hell? Tipex, 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 Tipex. Ah, 468. When did that switch happen? Must have been somewhere around here. There we go. I'm squeegeeing out now. Back to the 468. So make the 468 the primary. Keep that going. I think I'm still 468 this entire time. And I need another overlay for right there. So I got to remind myself to go back there and actually put that in there. Okay, now my kills. Oh crap. I've got like a bunch of junk in here. I really need to clean up this folder. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me just go into my OBS. No, you guys actually can't see my folders. That sucks. But I do have like a mess of crap sitting in my folders. I'm gonna check the stream here. What are you guys up to? You guys causing trouble? You guys behaving? Somebody's asking me what my day job actually is. I generally don't talk about that. I can put it this way. Someday you guys will know. And when it does, I'll make a video about it. You're going to find out one way or another, and just not right now. What scope do I use? Micro red dot sight. Hobbyist says, awesome, man. He watches my vids constantly. He got an email that he was at work that I was doing a live stream, and he came home and got on. Dude, thank you very much for your dedication. You are awesome. CO2. Where do you get CO2? Beats the hell out of me, man. I've never used CO2. I've always used HPA. Dark Fox 7. Hello, how are you good today, good sir? Dude, I am doing freaking awesome. How are you? Okay, so the great question here. Might just need a new spring for my lock bolt, but do you have any problems with your 468? If I have if I break a ball, it gets stuck, and I need to do a full clean. Make sure you clean inside your lock bolt. So, look at that. Training aids, right? Let me just bring up my software program so I can see a mirror of myself and I don't look completely dumb. Oop, go away. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go full screen. Give me 1 second. Whoop. Hey, look at that. It's me. And follow me. There we go. Cool. So, there you go, guys. So, there's your lock bolt. I was showing this to some people earlier. So, when there's a paintball not seated, that little silver thing inside the breech, that's my lock bolt. See how it's out of the way? I'm pushing up on a paintball. Now I'm not. Sorry. It's hard to like work with a mirror. So, as long as there's a paintball seated, that comes back down. Keep that well lubricated. Keep that clean. If you have a 468 and you get any paint in there, that is going to cause you some problems. I've been shot in the breech before, and I've had to clean this entire thing out, like take the top rail off, yada yada yada. It's a pain in the arse. So keep it clean. If you do get shot there, rinse it out with water right away. Get some oil in there. Keep it lubricated. and you shouldn't have any problems. So long as your lock bolt's working fine, you shouldn't have any problems. Like right now, guys, this marker's aired up. It's cocked. I'm ready to fire. Oh, take the safety off. Look, check it out. I'm actually learning how to use a safety for once. Isn't that great? So take the safety off. Oh, look, nothing. No paintball. There's actually a paintball in there. Look at that. I have a paintball in there. Whoop. You guys can see that. But it's not going to fire. Why? Lock bolt. I love the lock bolt. I can do this all day, guys. But if I were to cock this and push my finger up on that paintball, and that lock bolt were to slide out of the way, well, let's see if I can get some light shining on it. If I were to pull the trigger now, I'm putting a ball through my computer monitor. But that's not going to happen today. Too good for that. All right, back to video editing. Whoop. And back to the comments, because I need to see what you guys are saying. That crazy farmer, what's up? What's up, buddy? Supernova TV, Nightmare, did you break your leg or something? I tore some meniscus in my leg. That's what happened there. It really sucks, really painful. Sucks. Don't ever tear the meniscus in your knee. Seriously. All right, cool. So back to this whole editing thing, right? Okay, my chat's still there. You guys can still see what's going on. By the way, if someone's new to this live stream, thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate everybody who's come here. Today, special shoutouts for Avster Paintball and especially LT Basham. They are the top donators for the day. Thank you guys very much. Every cent that comes into me from YouTube is greatly appreciated. It all goes back into paintball, whether it be paintball gear or paintball. Actually, no, not gear. I've got gear covered. It pretty much goes into traveling. All my traveling costs are covered by what you guys do for me by watching these videos. So thank you guys very much. Seriously appreciate that. All right, back to editing. So I got to put my kills in the video. That's where we're at now. So kills, kills, kills. As always, we start the game fresh. We got 0 kills. But then we get a kill there. So we can change that number to 1. Keep going through. I change my marker. Change my marker again. Another kill. Put a 2. You know what's funny is I'm going to be editing this and I'm going to check it like tomorrow when I'm not busy live streaming and talking to you guys. And I'm like, man, I screwed up hard on this. Like, I'm missing this. I'm missing that. I need to go into Photoshop and create a new image. Actually, no, I don't need to create a new image. I have that one made. I know I do. So if I go into my videos, you guys can't really see what I'm doing. It looks like I'm just clicking on Sony Vegas to you guys, but I have an extremely large paintball folder, and it has everything in it. Nope, that's not my HUD. Where did I store my HUD? Oh my god, guys, I am so lost. Yeah, I found it. Okay, so I'm looking for markers. There it is. If we throw that, oh, nope, in here, into this folder. So I got a folder full of markers. You guys can't really see what I'm doing there. I'm going to close out some of this crap. At least the nervousness of doing all this for you guys has completely gone away. So that's great. I was super nervous starting this stream. I'm like, oh man, what am I going to do? What am I going to talk about? What am I going to say? But as soon as I get in front of you guys, it's like, hey, what's up? Favorite marker, Rap4468, Boss Fisher Funk. Ben Parker says I need to live stream more. We'll see, man. If you guys are enjoying this, hell yeah, why the hell not, right? I wish people donated me to play. Man, start a YouTube channel. YouTube's always changing. This donation thing is something brand new. It's super cool. So like I'm really appreciating the fact that they did this because it's a way for like you guys to support your favorite YouTubers. So if like Alabaster Slim's doing a live stream, you can always like toss $1 or him or you know whatever. So it's kind of cool. Hobbyist says later Nightmare, can't wait for the shirt giveaway announcement. No, there's not going to be any announcement. It's just going to be a comment on the video, guys. So I'm going to comment to the person, and then I'm going to pin the comment at the top. So I'm going to comment saying, "Hey, you won." I'm going to saying, "Hey, I messaged you," and then I'm going to pin a comment at the top. So probably by the end of the week, I'll have somebody picked. Ignoring the trolls. What is my favorite food? Ooh, good question. I like Chinese. Chinese is good. I like. Canadian pizza, as weird as that is. Canadian, enjoying Canadian pizza. Can't go wrong with that, right? And you know what, guys? As far as editing this video goes, that's pretty much all I can do with having you guys watch. There's not much more that can really happen. There's no more magic. At this point, I literally sit here, I watch it 3 more times, I type up a script, I read the script, record it, and polish it up. So if you guys were watching from beginning to end, thank you very much. This is basically how I edit my videos. I apologize that things are looking a little bit fuzzy right now. My potato internet. Would I recommend a Cronus for a first gun, says Dark Fox? Yes, I would. Anything by Tipman that's on their low cost into things, definitely worth putting some money into. People love the Tipman 98 Custom. Great little marker. Can't go wrong with that. Looking back at some older comments here, Raging Zombie asks, is the 468 hard to use? No. So I'm going to show you guys the coolest thing about the 468, and that is how easy this thing is to clean, okay? So give me 1 second. I'm going to swap my software over. I'm only one person. Whoop. All right, there we go. So if you guys are new to the stream, this is my RAP4 468, favorite marker on the market. This isn't my usual setup. I was just playing around with this because I'm bored and I haven't played paintball in a while. But, okay. So, if I'm ever having an issue with my 468 on the field, there's a push down, takedown pin right here. 1 pin. Boop. Make sure it's cocked. And she splits open. There's my bolt. I clean it up. Look at that. Nice and greased. See, she is still shiny, waiting for me to play. Beautiful, beautiful marker. And that's it. Like that. If I'm having any issues with my marker on the field, this is all I have to do is crack it open to that. If I've got a broken paintball, at this point I can fish it out, be like, oh man, what's going on? Oh, I just activated my lock bolt and caught a bolt in the finger. Another cool thing about the 468. I don't know if you can see this, but I've got 2 paintballs here. This is from the last time I played. This is the train from the train game that I was at. The anti-ball drop system is awesome. So say you're doing a reload. With most mag-fed markers, as soon as you go to reload the marker, you're going to, especially, I'm talking tactical reload. If you tactical reload the marker, and you're going to lose 1 or 2 balls. It's almost inevitable. The 468, I can tac reload all day. I'm never going to lose a ball. There's a little trap system that stops my balls from falling out. Okay, just make sure everything was still there. So after that, quick function test. That's it, guys. That's it. That's my 468. So, honestly, if you guys have the money to afford one of these, definitely get it. I highly endorse this marker. There is no other marker I'd rather use. If I were to choose one other marker that I would use over top of this, say if like the 468 stopped working, they were never making another one again, probably the Hurricane. That's my next choice, and then after that would probably be the Didam. Really weird choice, but I'm a huge fan of the lock bolt. The lock bolt saves you every time. So like if you're shooting, all of a sudden you're empty. Lock bolt engages. There's no bang. Your opponent's not going to hear you dry fire. So at this point, I have the advantage. I'm shooting. All of a sudden, click, lock bolt. I come back in, change the mag, reload. I pop back out. He has no idea that I just did a mag change at all. As far as he knows, I just went into cover. So my opponents never know when I'm empty. They really never do. Well, from behind cover, I'm probably reloading. Or strategically coming up with something else. Boop. What up, Tuna? Okay, guys, seriously, go check out Tactical Tuna's channel. Huge friend of mine, my best buddy on the paintball field. He was the guy I was telling you guys about earlier, if you guys were here. Me and him, we like the way we synergize on the field together is immaculate. Like we just feed off one another. There was one time we were both on the same bunker. I was leaning out the left, he was leaning out the right, and we both caught a ball to the face from 2 different players. Like that's the kind of weird things. But go check out Tactical Tuna. He posts some wicked stuff. He doesn't post often, so get on his ass. Tell him to post more videos. Yeah, weird, eh? I'm not gonna answer that question there, Tuna, because I want to live to see tomorrow. Um, so guys, it's been an hour and a half. Thank you so very much for joining me again, Avster Paintball, LT Basham. Thank you so much for donating to my channel. Words cannot describe what you did for me here tonight. That is incredibly appreciated. Like I can't thank you enough. This is my first time doing a live stream with the donation button, and boom, you guys had you guys donated to me. Like, that's so freaking cool. I cannot thank you guys enough. If it wasn't for you guys, there would be no NightmarePB. I would just be posting videos, and that's it. If you guys aren't watching them, I literally have no motivation to keep doing this. So it's you guys who motivate me to do this. Thank you so much. I ramble on when I say thank you because I'm just an incredibly humble guy. Extremely humble for every view, every like, every sub, every comment, everything. You guys are fantastic. Thank you guys so much. I really hope to see a lot of you on the field this year. Gonna do some gonna be doing some traveling. So hopefully I'll be heading up to Ontario later this summer. Hopefully I get to see some of your guys' awesome faces. If you ever see me on the field, come say hi. I am not some sort of egomaniac that hides in a tent. Well, I kind of hide in a tent, but I'm not an egomaniac by any means. Come say hi. Come over to my tent. Come take pictures. Ask me about my gun. Hold my gun. Take pictures with it. I don't care. Ask me questions. That's what I'm here for, guys. For some weird reason, some people seem to hold me up in a weird-ass light. Really weird. I don't understand why. But for those of you who do, thank you. And I'm willing to help any of you guys. So have a question, come ask. I'm never too busy for a fan. I'm never too busy to help any paintballer. When it's raining, I take people in and bring them under my tent because nobody likes to stage in the rain. That's just the kind of person I am. Dark Fox, am I going to come to Montreal? I want to. I want to go play at Mirabel football. I don't know why I said that. Mirabel paintball really badly. So if they ever invite me to come, I would totally go. I also want to go to Voodoo paintball. So again, if they ever send me an invite to go, I'd probably go as well. Those are like 10-hour drives at least. No, more than that now. Jesus, 14-hour drives to get there. So it's got to be worth it for me to go. So before I close this off, guys, do you have any more questions? I got nothing but time tonight. It's 9:30 local, so shoot. What do you got? Tyler, sorry, man. I will not be your Valentine. I'm already taken this year. Sorry, bro. Supernova TV, man. I would love to go to Florida, dude. Like, similar weather, just a lot hotter. You guys know humidity just as well as we do. Am I going to Skirmish Ion? No, unfortunately, I'm not. International travel is a no-no right now. No passport. Live tomorrow? Probably not. I know of Jaeger's Paintball, but I've never been there. Will I ever come to Florida? Maybe. Who knows? You guys are convincing me to get a passport more and more each day, so who knows? Going to PRZ grand opening this year? No, but I will be at PRZ for Honey Badger. So MegFed only event at PRZ. First time ever going. I really want to make it a really good event. If I could come to North Carolina, you would die from happiness. You know what? What's absolutely hilarious is going to fields where people have no idea that I'm going to show up. That is like the coolest feeling in the world. Actually, the day that I busted my knee, I went down to Storm Warning Paintball, and we're starting to stage, just me and my couple buddies. And as people are like loading their hoppers, they keep taking double takes, and I'm still just wearing like a hoodie and jeans at this time, like no indication as to who I am, but they just keep giving me weird looks like, man, I think I know this guy. And then suddenly, gear bag opens up, and up come the camo pants, shirt goes on, has Nightmare across the arm, and their eyes lit up like a Christmas tree, man. That to me, that feeling was just like, absolutely amazing. I made their days, handshakes all around, pictures. It was the coolest thing ever. Love that kind of stuff. Favorite paintball gun, Rat 4468. When are you coming to the US again? Probably not this year, man. What was your first MegFed marker? that would be the Takamo MKP2, now known as the Hurricane. Check it out, mcsus.com. Pick yourself up one today. Marvin says he'd flock to me too. Ben says he knows of Jaeger's paintball. Doing any New York fields this year? Probably not, but I will be in Ontario. So if you can come up to Ontario for Honey Badger Megfed only event, do it. Have you been away to the what's that? Have you given away the dye t-shirt yet? No, that's gonna, you know what? I'm gonna call it Friday. On Friday, go to that video. I'm gonna pick a winner randomly. I have a program that can go through all my comments and randomly select one. And then I'm literally gonna just type the person's name, pin the comment, and message them on YouTube. That's it. So if you guys want to find out who won, if it was you, best way to do it, Friday, go check it out Friday night. It'll be linked up there. I appreciate that there, Mouthful of Paint. You try to donate. No problems, man. I'm not begging for donations in any way, shape, or form. If anybody donates, that is very cool on you. I'm not a charity case by any means. Beaston Robertson, please say hi, please. Hi, dude. Will you get a new gun anytime soon? I don't know. If I were to get a new gun, the next gun I'm going to get is the RAP 468 DMR. Bolt action, first strike, only marker. So that's my next goal as far as getting guns. I'm perfectly content with the guns I have right now. Scully Plays, I love paintball. Man, I love paintball too. Scully Plays, how do you donate? Okay, so if anyone wants to know, if you're on your PC, and this only works on PC, I believe, just below where it says say something on your PC, there's a little money sign beside the emojis. You just click that. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying if that's how you do it, okay? I'm not a charity case by any means. Have I ever been to Flag Raiders? Man, I want to go to Flag Raiders so bad. That field looks so wicked. Ever played Speedball? No, but Seabreeze Paintball is getting their Speedball field set up this year, so I'm really hoping to go play there. That question was from Leighton Mosley. What is the best paint? Vulcan Graffiti, hands down. I love Vulcan paint. If I ever go to a field and they're like, hey man, we got this paint or this paint, Vulcan Graffiti all the way. What is the tattoo on my arm? That is Pisces. That is done in a tribal Celtic kind of style, if you will. It's really old tattoo that I got when I was like probably 20, 19 maybe. Shout out real quick, Mouthful of Paint. Shout out. There you go, buddy. LT Basham, I will hit you up at Operation Honey Badger. Just noticed I was planning to hit that game. Dude, that is awesome. LT Basham, definitely come say hi, man. I'm going to try to travel around and meet all the vendors. I've never been to a paintball event that has vendors before, so this would be my opportunity to finally smooze and mingle with some of the big dogs. So I will, even though I might have I'm going to try to get a Modern Combat sports tent, so if you see that, that's probably where I'm staging, but I probably won't be there often. I want to see what it's like at a real paintball event. Crazy Farmer, you've only played paintball 5 times, and you're $175 in. Man, that's freaking awesome. Keep playing. Grow the sport. Next time you go, take a friend with you. Do you play Black Ops 3 COD? I do, actually. It's sitting right up there. No, it's Black Ops. No, it is Black Ops 3. I thought that was Black Ops 2. I think it's actually sitting in my Xbox One now, but it's uninstalled currently because I got pissed off at that game. The feel of... How long have I been playing paintball? I've been playing paintball religiously since 2012. I've been doing YouTube since 2013. And this channel that I'm on right now has been active since 2014. So do the math. I suck at math. I have a tournament this weekend. What tips do you have? If you want tips for a tournament, especially if it's a MagFed tournament, check out my MagFed Mania series. Just type in MagFed Mania into YouTube or on my channel. I've got 5 videos. We placed very well in that tournament, not overall, but going into the finals, we were the #1 seed. We had a dirty hang, and we ended up getting eliminated right off the bat. That's tough, but I do have some hints and tips in there as to, my commentary. Raging Zombie, there's your shout out, buddy. What do you like more than family and paintball? Family first, paintball second. After that, I really like my job. I got a really cool job. I love what I do. Family, paintball, and work, man. It's what I love. Do you want to get a new gun anytime soon? Yes, I want to get the RAP 468 DMR. Asks Ben Parker. Favorite food? Asks the potato. Tacos. Have you ever been to a tournament? I've been in 2 MegFed tournaments so far. Maritime MegFed League, where we placed 3rd overall, and the MegFed Mania tournament, where we placed 8th out of 8. My most expensive gun, this one right here, Rat 4 468. That was from Red Dreads clan, I guess. Why is paintball so expensive? Because it's extremely niche. People want to make money, and the only way to make money is to jack up the price on products. Everybody wants to get rich off of everybody wants their slice of the pie, and unfortunately the pie is not very big, but everybody wants a large slice of it. So to get their fill of the pie, they try to charge as much as they can. It's the best way I can explain that. What are some tips for hopper-fed woods ball if you have any? Man, be aggressive. Paintball is paintball, regardless of if you're using a mag, a hopper, a box mag. It's all the same principles. Be aggressive. Get up close. The closer you are to your target, minus point-blank range, of course, the more accurate you're going to be, unless you're using first strike. How hard is it to conserve ammo in a mag-fed weapon? Dude, not hard at all. I can go 500 rounds and still take home paint at the end of a day. 1 bag lasts me all day, and I take paint home when I'm done. And that's like 6 or 7 games. I can go an entire game, get like 4 eliminations, and still only went through like 3 mags. That's just the way I play. I don't shoot unless I think I can hit you, or unless I'm putting your head down. When was the last time you went to skirmish? Never been to skirmish. Austin Salazar, there's your shout out, buddy. You guys are very welcome. What is the best budget ball gun? Oh man, I don't know. When's my next vid? It's gonna be on Thursday. Star Brierly, grow up. What's a good tip for starters? Can't really say. But guys, you know what? I'm going to wrap that up. I've been doing this for an hour and 46 minutes. Thank you guys very much. You guys are freaking awesome. I tried to answer as many of those questions as I could. I can't believe this stream has been going on this long. I can't believe some of you guys have, I'm sure some of you guys have been here since the beginning. I'm recognizing some of your names. So I hope to do this again sometime. Like, this is a lot of fun. I love interacting with you guys. I am a normal person. I'm 100% like you guys. Here's the difference. I sit in front of a computer like crazy editing. That's the only difference between you and me. I'm not the best paintballer in the world. I'm not some god. I'm not undefeatable. I get eliminated just as much as anybody else on the paintball field. So you know what? Don't strive to be like me. Strive to be the best you can be. Shout out to everybody. Guys, one last shout out for everybody I see right now. Drunken Muffin, Tyler Cross, Tyler Carroll, Scully Plays, Ben Parker, Nova TD, Tyler Krause again. No, you can't have my phone number. Slaughter King. Guys, that's going to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to catch you guys on Thursday. I'm always in the comment section of my videos. Whenever you guys leave a comment, I get an email. I go and respond to it at some point within that day. So, guys, thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much again to LT. Man, I keep forgetting your freaking name, dude. I'm so sorry. LT Basham and Avster Paintball for donating tonight. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys are the people that are keep me going, keep me doing this. So guys, until you know what, I'm gonna do this right. If I'm gonna give you guys the proper Nightmare out, I'm gonna end the stream on that. Unlike last time where I was like Nightmare out and then I did it for a while and then I was like, come on, where's that? I'm trying to figure out how to end the stream. So guys, I hope to see you Thursday. New action-packed paintball coming out. This one that I was editing here. Another episode of bonus ball on the weekend, and maybe a live stream sometime. I don't know when. So until next time, guys, Nightmare out.